Hello everyone, today we will talk about the transit of Neptune. Transiting Neptune is in sextile with natal Uranus. How transiting Neptune will behave in a sextile with natal Uranus depends on the position of natal Uranus. This transit may be more prominent in your life if you already have planets in aspect to your natal Uranus. But the basics are as follows. During the transit of Neptune in sextile with Uranus, individuals will experience a wave of creative inspiration and spiritual awareness because this transit brings opportunities for unconventional insights, sudden breakthroughs, and a deep desire to explore new possibilities by embracing personal transformation. Then the spiritual and imaginative energies of Neptune work harmoniously with the innovative and rebellious energies of Uranus. So your creative imagination and sense of alertness and wonder about life come to the fore. Sensitivity to technology, ideology, or idealism manipulates you and compromises your sense of autonomy and freedom. In a way, the transit invites you to explore areas beyond the ordinary, inviting you into deeper states of consciousness. This period is ripe for expanding your understanding of life, revealing that reality is far more complex than previously believed. As you travel through this time, consider the new dimensions of consciousness that are opening up to you and how this expanded perspective affects your sense of self and your interactions with the world around you. So you have an opportunity for revolutionary creativity and spiritual insights. Through research, you will find fascinating information about the latest scientific technologies and advanced social movements in the world that activate your imagination and catalyze a deep awakening, leading to a deeper understanding of life's purpose and spiritual path. Some of these forms of technology or belief systems will help you feel stronger and more independent, and more ready to change. Even if it happens subtly and without immediate recognition. These changes, although initially imperceptible, lead to significant changes in your view of the future. So embrace this fluidity and allow yourself to explore different points of view. Consider how small distractions lead to refreshing and enlightening experiences. What new perspectives are you ready to discover and how can they enrich your life? For example, now your heart and mind are open to imaginative solutions to old problems. With the increased intuition of the energies of Neptune and Uranus, intuitive abilities are enhanced that facilitate the perception of subtle energies and the understanding of hidden truths. Sudden insights then significantly influence one's life direction. As we have already stated, the alignment of the planets leads to high energy. However, everything depends on your personal narrative that leads to emancipation or manipulation. As you go through this transformative phase, remember to be gentle with yourself. Change, even when positive, can be challenging and disorienting. Allow yourself space to process and integrate these changes at your own pace. Think about ways you can support yourself during this period of growth. What practices or rituals will you incorporate to nurture your spiritual self in this development? Neptune is known for his dreamy and intuitive nature, his ideas are imaginative and spiritually charged, although perhaps too spiritual. This spiritual awakening leads to a better understanding of one's place in the universe and the interconnectedness of all things. This transformative experience will lead to a change in perspective and a greater sense of inner peace. Uranus, on the other hand, is focused on innovation, change, and departure from traditional norms. The harmonious interaction of Neptune and Uranus will stimulate imagination and innovative thinking. But caring about spirituality from an alternative perspective, regardless of whether you were a deep materialist or more metaphysically inclined, will help you feel that there is something more than this world. Your outlook will become more idealistic and selfless, fostering a sense of interconnectedness with the larger tapestry of life. What kind of creative breakthrough will occur in those who are engaged in artistic or creative activities or in those who are engaged in the research of individual energies depends on the birth chart. It is also very important to note that with this transit you develop an interest in unusual studies such as astrology or numerology, because instead of viewing science as a cold academic field, you now encounter discoveries, imaginative inventions, and ideas that intrigue and fascinate you. However, what will bridge the gap between research paranoia and empowerment is learning more about what is happening, not what you fear or what someone else fears. Ignorance feeds fear and learning reveals hidden talents or interests. Individuals will notice a growing sympathy for people and situations that deviate from the norm. This newfound empathy will extend to parts of you that you previously had difficulty accepting. Embracing these unconventional aspects will be liberating in every way, allowing you to celebrate your uniqueness instead of conforming to imposed standards. In short, the transit of Neptune sextile Uranus acts as a catalyst for personal growth, spiritual evolution, and creative expansion. It encourages individuals to trust their intuition, embrace change, and engage in innovative pursuits that align with their deeper purpose. This transit presents a unique opportunity to transcend limitations and explore new realms of possibility, providing the potential for profound personal transformation and spiritual growth.